At a time when Rome ruled over most of the known world, the throne of the empire fell into the hands of a young man whose ambition seemed boundless. He was Gaius Julius Caesar Germanicus. But the world knew him by a simpler and more terrifying name, Caligula. At the beginning of his reign, the people cheered. He cut taxes, freed political prisoners, and promised a golden age. However, that promise was nothing more than a fragile illusion. Absolute power in his hands soon turned into poison that eroded his sanity. He began to demand to be worshipped as a god, even forcing senators to worship his statue. But his madness reached its peak with one person he loved the most, a racehorse named Incitatus. Caligula treated him better than any nobleman. Incitatus lived in a marble palace, ate from ivory plates studded with gold, and wore a purple cloak, a color reserved only for the emperor. Rumors whispered about lavish parties held just for him, where honored guests were forced to bow to the animal. Caligula loved that horse with such deep affection that he thought it deserved the highest position in government. In the silence of the Senate, Caligula delivered his decree. I, the Emperor of Rome, declare that Incitatus shall be consul. The room erupted into shocked whispers and fear. They thought Caligula was joking, but the cold glint in his eyes was proof of his seriousness. However, what the trembling senators did not know was the true reason behind this mad act. Caligula was not going mad. He was playing a cruel game. He knew those senators were hypocrites, always whispering behind his back, selling their loyalty for money and power. For Caligula, a horse was far more honorable than the greedy humans sitting before him. And by making Incitatus a consul, he proved to the entire empire that the honor and loyalty of a horse were worth more than the entire corrupt Roman Senate.